Hi, I'm Brendan O'Rourke, and we're on In Your Face on SBC Nation. I'm with Connor S. and Tim Clay. Our first topic today is the Red Sox third base situation. Connor, what do you think?
I think the proper way to go in this situation is Nunez. He is a veteran of the league, and he has shown himself as a very good hitter and a very good defensive third baseman. He has a ring with the Giants, so he knows how to perform, and he knows what to do in the clutch.
Veteran Schmetra. Devers is the fourth best prospect in the game, and why should he not be called up? They did the same exact thing with Andrew Benintendi last year, and look how he turned out.
We did the same thing with Morcada, or whatever his name was, who was the number one prospect. Look how that turned out.
Well, but Devers has performed great in AAA. He hit 400 in 9 games, and even just yesterday, he went 2 for 4 with a home run.
Yeah, I guess, but still, Nunez is a veteran in the infield, and our other infield.
And also, the Red Sox have the worst currently OPS of all the teams at third base. And guess who has the second lowest? The Giants, the team that Nunez was from. So why would the team with the worst OPS at third base go out and get the team's third baseman who has the second worst OPS?
He's batting
It just doesn't make
358
sense.
since June 1st, so there might be a stat all year, but just since the last couple of months, he's really been performing at a high level.
Okay, on to the next topic. We have Kyrie Irving. Tim, do you think he should stay with Cavaliers? Do you think he's selfish?
I think he should stay. Getting traded, what good does that do for him? He's been on a team by himself before LeBron came back to the Cavaliers, and that didn't turn out well. If he wants to win championships, then he should stay with the Cavs.
He doesn't care about championships. He already won his championship. All he wants now is to be the front runner on the team. And
But
he wants
why wouldn't you want to win championships?
Because
Championships is the goal of the sport.
He'd rather have great personal stats because that's just what he wants, I guess.
Well, that's just being selfish.
That's why he wants to go to the Suns and the Knicks, teams that don't really have a great player. So he will be the front runner, getting all the possessions, getting all the points. That's what he wants. I don't think it's selfish at all. I just think this is what he wants, and he's probably wanted this ever since. He was probably really happy before LeBron came back when he was on the Cavs by himself. Even though they weren't winning, he was the front runner. He was getting all of the ball. He was just doing everything.
Well, getting traded asking for a trade and getting traded, even if he puts up his personal stats, that's not what he's going to be remembered for. LeBron, before he came back to Cleveland, no matter how good he was, all he was known for was betraying the Cavaliers. And I don't think Kyrie wants that on his self-image.
I guess, but still, if you see giving up a team, but then next to it you see an average of 30 points a game, then that might put it a bit like, oh, he's a really good player still. So it would make it much more believable to see him as a good player.
On to our third and final topic. There's been a lot of talks about super teams. Do you think super teams are good or bad for basketball?
I think they're the worst thing to basketball. They make the game so unenjoyable for fans of the teams that are not the super teams. For instance, the Boston Celtics. When they went in, they had a great season last year, and they went to the playoffs. They won a great series against the Wizards, but then the second that they got into that series versus the Cavaliers, everyone knew they were already done. Their season was pretty much over because they were a super team. That series was unenjoyable for Celtics fans like me.
But super teams are good for the league because they bring in more revenue for the league and as a whole. In the finals, it creates great rivalries, like who's going to win this time, the Cavaliers or the Warriors.
Well, still, if you already know the two teams in the finals, then why even play a regular season? Like, all fans of other teams don't even want to play the regular season or watch the first couple rounds of the playoffs.
But fans of the entire sport love this happening. Like,
fans of the sport, but no diehard fans really like it, unless they're diehard Cavs or Warriors fans.
Would you have liked to see a team with Magic and Bird on the same team? Wouldn't that have been nice?
No, because then that would be a dominating team and it would beat everyone.
All right, well.
Well, I think that's it for today. For Connor S. and Tim Clay, I'm Brendan O'Rourke on In Your Face on SBC Nation.